Haywards Heath, food artist Michelle Wibowo's next commission proves anything goes in the world of cakes.
The cake I'm making today is for Gorilla's first birthday. I'm so excited because I've never ever done a cake for a gorilla before.
Kipande the gorilla was born at Chessington World of Adventures in the care of assistant zoo manager Lisa and her team. So she wants to celebrate with 2 cakes, one for the gorillas and one for the team.
It is a big deal when we have a gorilla born. So to us, it was a milestone in her life. We wanted to celebrate it. We're expecting a vegetable-based cake for our gorillas. We're obviously excited about our cake. I'm not too sure what to expect, but it will be greatly received and will disappear pretty quickly.
So I come up with the idea of having a giant present box, and inside there will be like 3-tier cake for the gorilla to eat. And on top of the box, there will be baby gorilla popping out of the present box. That's the actual cake for the staff.
Michelle's gorilla birthday cake will stand over 3 feet tall. The gorillas will get 3 tiers of rice cakes covered in yogurt with fresh vegetables, while the keeper's baby gorilla cake will be made from vanilla sponge sculpted around a non-edible support, all covered in sugar paste detailing that will need to be perfect.
I want it to look as realistic as possible, so it's going to be a real challenge. It's literally 2 cakes, so that will be real challenge to please both of them.
With so much to do, Michelle begins by stacking her vanilla sponge for the gorilla's head and body, measuring it against the food-safe structure to make sure it's the right size.
I just need to carve it slightly, and then once I'm happy with it, rough shape, then I'll sandwich it all up with buttercream. I just have to be careful not to take out too much, otherwise I'll be in trouble putting it back on.
With Kipande's body roughly shaped,
look how cute it is. It's laying on Mama's belly.
Michelle starts to layer it in place with buttercream.
Everything's gone well so far. I think sculpting it will be quite challenging, mainly because it's got a lot of texture, but it's going to be fun. Fun and challenging, as always.
Back in Haywards Heath, Michelle has now covered her baby gorilla's first birthday cake in grey sugar paste.
I chose them slightly lighter color to begin with, then I can just paint it afterwards to bring it alive.
She starts with the tricky job of reproducing Kipande's facial features.
To me, doing face is always the hardest. Doing gorilla's face, it's got the texture, the wrinkles, and little hair on the face as well. That makes it hard to sculpt.
But after a morning of careful modelling, the gorilla's face is taking shape.
Pretty much it's there. I just need to carry on, build it up, more hair on top, and then ears and the body, and then finally the hands sticking out like that.
But with the whole of Kipande's body still to model, Michelle's in for a long night. The next morning, Michelle's modelling work is done, and she's ready to add some colour.
I'm pleased with the way he looks now. He looks like quite cheerful. I will start painting everything. The hand painting is not a quick job, but it's just giving more detail to it.
After 2 hours of delicate brushwork with edible paint, the gorilla cake is complete.
Ta-da!
Cake 1 finished. Now Michelle has to make a second, fit for a primate to eat.
The gorilla is on a plant-based diet, so I came up with the idea of using rice cake as the main body for the cake.
With the rice cakes trimmed and stacked, Michelle coats them in yogurt mixed with natural food colouring.
I'm going to leave it to dry before I put the second coat on. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to chop up some veggies to decorate this.
But with 2 audiences to impress, Michelle's got to hope that both cakes hit the spot at Kipande's birthday tomorrow. In Chessington, Michelle's arrived at the zoo with her 2 cakes to celebrate Kipande the gorilla's first birthday.
We were going to wheel everything in, but then it was rattling like mad, so we're taking 2 journeys.
With the help of husband Michael, the cake is safely delivered, ready to show assistant zoo manager Lisa, who looks after the gorillas.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that is cute!
Standing over 3 feet tall, Michelle's gorilla cake comes in 2 parts. Inside a non-edible box, the gorilla's 3-tiered cake is made from rice cakes covered in yogurt and decorated with plenty of veg. Bursting out of the box, the keeper's cake is a model of Kipande holding a fondant number 1. Sculpted from vanilla sponge, it's been covered in detailed sugar paste and airbrushed with edible paint. But it's the incredible sculpting of the face that really brings this gorilla to life.
I'm assuming that's Gorilla 1. Okay, I'm impressed. It really is incredible. I don't know really what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting, I think, the cake to have so much like this to Kipande, so that was really, really sweet. Bless! We're not going to want to eat that.
But with all the staff gathered, it's time to tuck in.
Delicious, like one of the best cakes I've ever tasted. And the detail in the face is incredible.
It's good cake. Everybody really, really enjoyed the cake, so it's going to be interesting now to see what Kipande and her family think of their cake.
Once the cake's placed inside the gorilla enclosure, and with crowds watching on, it doesn't take them long to demolish it.
What happened was our gorillas tipped it over. But they very much enjoyed the garnish around the cake.
Overall, the experience has been amazing. I really enjoyed making the cake for the Sue and Kipande, so I really love it.